Okay people, let's do this one last time. I think I finally have decided on a final concept and idea for our original superhero character. Well, I guess it's not really a character because it's gonna be me actually going out there and fighting crime. We're gonna be basing this off of my OG Storyfire series. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys know about Strike. There's I think a trailer still out on the channel. You guys can check it out. One of the cards, it's somewhere on the screen here, I don't know. So we got a whole bunch of stuff laid out here. We got some knee pads, elbow pads. We of course got the mask. We've got some glasses. We got the gloves. We got some combat protective boots here. We've got some cargo pants. And of course, we've got the big jacket. This is kind of the main piece we're gonna be focusing on today because we're gonna be sewing these very cool LED light up strips. Look at that. They're so bright. They're like blinding me, and they can like flash and they blink. I'm gonna be learning how to sew for the first time. I got a sewing kit and some fishing wire here. Let's get cracking. All right, first up, we're gonna be showing off the pants and the boots. We're kind of gonna do 2-in-1 here. Start off with the pants. Let's put these on real quick. All right, we got the pants on now. These are pretty sick. I got these from PacSun, maybe. I got them at the mall. They're not official like tactical combat pants, but they've got big pockets. You can tighten them at the ankles. They are tieable pants. They do not have a belt, which kind of sucks, but these are all I have, so we're just gonna roll with these. We've got these fancy schmancy boots. These are Response Gear tactical footwear, designed and built for the tough jobs. Serving the public is the most difficult and demanding of occupations. Damn right. You should expect nothing less from your footwear. Give your feet proper gear. Response Gear. This is not sponsored by Response Gear, but these are the boots we got. To get a kind of a feel of how these will be walking around in them. So we're gonna tuck the pants in there. These freaking zip up. I've never had zip up boots before. All right, here we are with the pants and the boots all on now. These are pretty freaking sick. These boots are freaking sturdy. They're loud. They're tough. Stay back. You don't want none of this. I don't really know how else to show off boots, so yeah. We also got some pretty cool, these are like skate, like knee pads or whatever, so we're gonna just do the same thing, just like that. So these guys just kind of like strap on to the legs here. Nothing too crazy, just some extra knee protection there, just an extra layer of security on the knees in case we trip and fall. You know, we can, boom, catch ourselves. And it didn't even feel that, didn't even hurt. The first half here, this is the bottom half of the suit. If you want to do like a shot of like my legs down. All right, now it's time for the main event, the jacket. This is the piece that we're gonna have to put the most work into because we're gonna be sewing light up wires to the jacket. And I've never sewn before in my life, so we're gonna learn how to do that. I did watch a couple YouTube videos on how to sew this wire to the jacket. I got a little TSA approved sewing kit, so you can take this on a plane if you want. $5 worth of clear fishing line and a trusty pair of scissors. I think the plan is that we're gonna take the wire and kind of run it along this seam here and kind of go up onto this, because this spot here, these little patches are actually reflective on the jacket, because this is a motorcycle jacket. And I actually think this will be pretty easy to sew because it's got this like mesh layer to it. So we're gonna do that on this side, we're gonna do the same on the other side. And then I wanna do something on the arms. I don't know exactly how long they are, so I'm thinking maybe something like here to here we do, and like around, make like a square on the shoulders there. And then the final wire will go on the back here and just kind of run across the jacket and the reflectors here. Maybe if we have extra, we can run it there or something. I don't have a soldering kit or anything, so we're just gonna have to make do with the 5 wires that we have. So let's go ahead and get started and give this a shot. This is the world's smallest sewing kit. What is this? Oh, it's more scissors. Wow, look at that. Which one's the sewing? Oh, geez Louise. I have to thread the fishing line through that. Let's see what we can do here. This is actually really thin fishing line. Okay, this should work. Boom, first try right in the hole. So we're just gonna tie this to the needle like so. If I could figure out how to tie a knot. Oh my, no, it fell out. There we go. Fishing line attached to the needle. But now we have to figure out this guy. So there's a pocket in here that I can put the battery pack in. which is what I think I'm gonna do here with this. And then we'll have to run the wires through the jacket somehow. This one will run to right here. So that should be fine. I'll just cut a little hole in there. Nothing too big. And then where is that wire? Oh, come on. There we go, look at that. And we shall begin attempting to sew this. The string came undone. Back to this. As you guys can probably tell, I'm not much of a cosplayer or a costumer, so this is a first for me. This is, you know, a learning experience for all of us here. You guys can follow along and learn how to make a superhero suit with me as I f this up. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, so we pull the wire through, then boom, just like that. Then do it again. Okay, there's been a little bit of progress on the jacket since the last clip you guys saw. I've been kind of taking my time sewing it here, but looky here, we got the whole front of the jacket done. Look at that, we got the strips going down the sides here, but there is one small problem. I'm gonna have to turn off the lights for this. I'm sure you guys can figure out what's about to happen. The first strip that I sewed on stopped working. All the other lights work. As you can see, all the other wires are hanging out in there. But the first one there completely gave out on me. A really big issue with this is once I connect that one back to the battery pack, the whole thing doesn't work. So for a couple days, I thought the whole thing just wasn't working. Then I unplugged that one specifically. The other four light up, but I don't know if I should undo that entire thing and do it again, or just get rid of the battery pack and the lights altogether, because I mean, it would be pretty cool I could have the flashing lights and stuff on the suit. I think that'd be pretty sick. I don't know. Okay, I think I decided I'm gonna remove the wire now, and I'm gonna just do 3 wires on the jacket. So I'll show you guys kind of what my plan is here. We're gonna stick to the 2 on the front here, just like this, but then we're not gonna do the arms anymore, and we're just gonna do the 1 kind of across the back here. And maybe it will give some more mobility to my arms here. I think that'll be pretty helpful. So I'm gonna remove this wire and re-sew it. I have to like undo all of the freaking stitching here. This is gonna be ridiculous. There we go. There we go. Slide it out now at least. Cool. All right, we got the dead wire out. Okay, it's not perfect. You can still see some of the fishing line in here, but that'll be okay because I'm just gonna re-sew the wire and get her done. Update. Bad wire removed. Good wire installed. Let's take a look at this thing. This is gonna be freaking sick. Oh my god, look at that. This looks freaking sick, dude. Make it flash. It can like beep. I don't really know. Just have 1 more strip to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew that up, and then we'll move on to the rest of this epic suit making video. I don't know. All right guys, we're back in my secret lair here. After a few days of messing with this jacket, this thing was a pain in the butt to put together, but now it's time to put the freaking thing on. Battery pack, I'm just gonna clip back here on the pants. Again, I wish I had a belt for these, but I don't. Zip this bad boy up here. Close that. Look at this, all right. This thing is freaking coming together. I'm feeling super. Here's the back with the lines there. And of course, as you guys know, the lights come on. Boom. Can't really see that with these lights shining on me here. We'll turn off the actual lights here. Boom. Look at this. Like I said earlier, any criminals are definitely gonna see me coming towards them. They're gonna see this light flashing and they're gonna be spooked. We can do the strobe light thing here. This is pretty sick. They're blinking. We could do a slower one too. This looks pretty sick, guys. I don't know. Criminals of Seattle, better watch out. Honestly, I say we get a couple more things put together here and we get the suit up and running. Of course, I gotta put the knee pads back on. You know, if we fall and scrape our knees, that won't happen because we got the freaking knee pads on. Just got some pretty basic like motorcycle gloves here. I just got these on Amazon for like 15 bucks or whatever. So we'll throw these on. Now these feel pretty sturdy. These are pretty stiff gloves. I definitely gotta like work them in, but you know, after a few beat downs, these criminals, these things will be ready to go. We're not actually gonna like fight anybody. Oh my gosh, with the gloves on, it feels like legit now. All that's missing is the mask, so let's show that off real quick. Again, just some cheap Amazon mask. I gotta take off the glasses first. And it's actually got a rubber mold in it, but I can actually still breathe. This is hard to do with the gloves. And then, can you help me? And then of course, the final piece here is these epic glasses here. We gotta sell the look, gotta add to the yellow aesthetic, gotta hide our eyes. And here we are. This is the completed freaking strike suit. Oh my gosh, I feel like a freaking superhero. My glasses are fogging up though. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. Gonna have to get some anti-fog spray or something on the glasses, but here we go. This is awesome. I'm a superhero right now. Watch out. Turn off the lights here. Get the lights going on here. If I can find the button. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Can't even tell what it looks like because I can't see without my glasses on, but I'm feeling pretty super right now, guys. All right, I gotta take this off because I am freaking sweating in this thing. I gotta put my nerd glasses back on. I feel like Vigilante from Peacemaker because he wears like normal eyeglasses. I am ready to go out downtown and stop some crime, help the homeless potentially, you know, just see kind of whatever mess we can get into. All right, you guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below, and make sure to hit that post notification bell because we are going all in on content right now. This is the start of a brand new thing we're doing. From here on out, Reverse Josh is gonna be a superhero stopping criminals. So be on the lookout for a video next week. We're gonna go out on patrol in our outfit here with the lights and everything. We're gonna stop some crime, hopefully help save some people. And I'm thinking about doing some live streams too of this. If you guys would be interested in that, make sure to let me know in the comments below. I think it'd be cool to be out there in the streets live with you guys, like on my phone or whatever. I'm very excited to be back making content. Very excited to be striking back in the strike suit. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.